Okay, in this question, we're going to need to use trigonometry to find the length of this side here, x. So the first thing we do is label up the sides we know. So we've got this angle here, 53 degrees, and we're trying to find this side here. Now it's opposite the angle, so we call this side the opposite. Now we also know the side across from the right angle, which is always the longest side, which is known as the hypotenuse. And we're not interested in this side down here, which would be the adjacent, at all. So the ratio that uses opposite and hypotenuse is the sine ratio. The sine of an angle in a right angle triangle is always equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. So we're going to write that down, but substitute in the values that we know. So the sine of the angle, which in this case is 53 degrees, is equal to the opposite, which is x, over the hypotenuse, which is 9. Now we just need to rearrange this to find out what x is, so we need to multiply through by 9. So that tells us that x will equal 9 times by the sine of 53. And at this point we need to reach for our calculator. So 9 times sine 53, and to one decimal place that comes out to be 7.2, and that's meters to one decimal place. Okay, here's one for you to have a go at. Pause the video and then see if you get the same as me. Okay, so this time our angle's up here, which tells us that this x here is our opposite side, because it's opposite the angle, and the side opposite the right angle, the longest side, this one here must be the hypotenuse. And again, we're not interested in the adjacent, so that tells us it's going to be the sine ratio. So let's write that down. So the sine of the angle, which in this case is 44 degrees, is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. So that's going to be x over 14. Now let's rearrange that by bringing the 14 up, multiplying both sides by 14, tells us x will equal 14 times by the sine of 44. And putting that into our calculator tells us 14 times sine 44 to one decimal place. That comes out to be 9.7 meters, and that's to one decimal place.